coach Doc Rivers. So after losing to the Boston Celtics and dropping a 3-2 lead, Doc Rivers let go. And apparently a lot of the reports afterwards were him and James Harden not on great terms. So we go to the source, Doc Rivers. Your reaction to being let go by the 76ers?
How the hell you want me to coach somebody that scored 13 points in a quarter? That ain't coaching.
I
could put it all. I could put all the things you want on the chalkboard. 13 points.
He's right. You're right, Doc.
You got an MVP and a former MVP, and they scored 13. Now, I'm not going to put it on them, right? Those things happen. But I'm sure as hell not going to let you put that on me. You go coach James Harden.
I wonder.
You know what? I coach James Harden. Here's what I get. Dribble.
And Doc, you let him go to Vegas to cool off before the series. You let him pull a Rodman, and this is how he rewards you? Ridiculous. I like how that turned into a thing. Like Doc Rivers let him go to Vegas before the Celtics series. Like James Harden was like, I'm going to Vegas.
Right.
Yeah, he's not his dad. He can't tell him what not to do.
I mean, think about this. Some players take their own planes.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy does it.
Sometimes he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't stay with the team. He stays at like an Airbnb on the road.
Right. So
a nice one. He just did this vlog. I know a lot of people were chatting about this. He put out this vlog on the Buck series. That guy lives life. I mean, it looks like he's having a fun time between kicking ass on basketball court. Went to a Morgan Wallen concert. Met him before the beating at Miller Park.
Who's that?
He's a big country artist.
The one that we were talking about that canceled his show right before going on.
By the way, you got a bat in the cave.
Do I? Is it now gone?
No, it's gone.
All right,
cool. So professional.
I mean, but like, no, I'm just saying.
No, I appreciate it. I don't want to stay there.
With his nose, it's a big ass bat.
He's right about that.
I didn't notice
like
it.
the bats in this cave are like those those fruit bats.
And no, it looked like
giant flying foxes.
Looked like you had a mango hanging out of your nose.
Be careful with those.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, don't want to get no mango syrup on you.
They just keep getting riper too on that tree.
Come on, dude. Hey, bring me some.
I don't want to get sick.
You can't touch them.
Put gloves on, you moron.
I don't trust it.
And then put it in a bag.
Do you want all those mangoes? I'm very scared. I have so many mangoes.
I made mango smoothies.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you got the smoothie.
Oh,
you got Leroy's Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Hey, I'm almost ready for a bowl game. I made some. Guess what I made on Sunday for
mango
Mother's
daiquiris.
Day? No, I had some hurricane mix.
Oh,
and I made hurricanes.
Call that Kool-Aid in New Orleans.
Yeah. Let me tell you, there's only one other drink that sneaks up on you like hurricanes. Tito's.
No,
Tito's. Tito's goes down. Tito's sneaks up on you.
Tito's and lemonade.
Because it's triple distilled. That's why.
Lemonade.
So good.
No, but hurricanes do that too. I didn't even use 151.
Oh,
I just used regular rum.
Dan Day, can I get Max Strus from practice yesterday? Max was saying that, listen, last year still stings. They think about it. That's what he had to say after the Heat got done practicing, getting ready for game one, which is Wednesday. You could hear that on WQAM. Strus got loose on the mic.
We all think about it still. We were that close, and now we're that close again to be in that same position. So, we're like I said, we're ready and can't wait to get started on Wednesday.
Goosies. He also hates the Celtics because they let him go. Revenge Strus series.
Ooh.
Do you think that they'll let him? I just want to know this. Do you think that the referees will allow the 3-pointers that he makes to stand, or will they do corrupt erasing of points like they did?
And we don't hear this from every fan base?
No, I just wanted to know. Well, this has only happened once in the history of basketball where they do 5 minutes later just taking points away out of the ether. I'm just curious.
You know what I would say?
Hmm?
Not have it go down to one shot.
Listen, it's a novel concept that you say, but let's say if I make a 3 and they steal it from me, didn't I also execute at a area? Now I have to win games by 6 points instead of 3. So while your logic is noble, also flawed.
I hear you giggling. I just like, man.
What?
Are you like this at home?
What do you mean?
You see, that means yes.
What I hear from Caleb Martin too is the series is upcoming. They're excited to get their hands on the Celtics again.
It's going to play a big role into it. Obviously, we're familiar with them and they're familiar with us, and obviously we'll have a lot of film to hash through to kind of see what those adjustments will be, and they're playing a couple guys and not playing a couple guys that we were used to last year, so that's going to change a little bit, but I feel like, once we go through the film and go through that, we'll recognize the things that we need to do, and we just keep playing how we've been playing and staying confident, and we should be in good shape.
Much bigger role for Caleb Martin than this playoff run than there was last year, especially I don't think he played Game 7 last year.
Who?
Caleb Martin.
No. Wow.
So now you think about what he's bringing to the table here, a healthy Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love. I mean, there are just different elements to this, and then obviously Jimmy and Bam, head of the snake.
Can I just say something real quick? Because they say I'm not a Heat fan. That's not true. But if I talk like Tobin, y'all be looking at me like you looked at old boy who said it was because of the humidity. I can't let myself go there.
What do you mean?
Like Jalen.
Yeah, I understand, but what would you say that? Like, why would you go?
If I spoke like you did, I would no.
Because why you think you're Looney Tunes? It would just
No,
sound
I can't be like you. Yeah, I can't.
Why?
I can't do Looney Tunes.
I think you can.
No, I can't.
I think you can.
No,
you don't always have to rein me in. Sometimes you can come along for the party.
No, I can't do Looney Tunes. I can't. What if Jalen was trying to do? Jalen Rose was trying to do.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
Okay,
I don't know what he was trying to do.
It only takes one comment, and we totally look at Jalen Rose different.
I do look at him different, and it disappoints me because I really like Jalen Rose. I really do.
You need a beverage or something, dude?
Listen, I'm sorry. It just got me worked up again.
Why come? Question.
Yeah.
How come every time you get worked up?
Yeah.
You phlegm up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got that nervous phlegm going?
No, I don't feel nervous at all.
We're
just relaxed, baby.
All right.
You know?
But I can't have fun, but I can't be the initiator of that. Because then everybody will look at me like they look at Jalen Rose.
I think you're wrong. I think people are waiting for you.
Me and Jalen Rose cannot make eye contact.
I don't think that's
with
true.
Comments like
I don't think that's true. I feel like if you just let yourself go and
even if I let
embrace,
myself go, it won't go there.
I think it will.
No, it won't. It won't because.
But we agree on most.
As a
since
player,
you saw, hold on, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Since you saw the error of your ways, and in the first round, when you said Jim VP wasn't enough, and I was right and you were wrong, but since then, you and I have been samesies. You just try and paint it with I don't know what the word is, a more logical brush, if you will.
Let's not let logic get in the way.
But you and I have both agreed. We thought they were going to beat the Knicks.
Yes.
You beat Vlad. You got his bet.
Yeah.
Okay. You and I both. I'm not going to be not official.
I can only do. Oh, you know what? Vlad's getting screwed.
Why is that?
Because I can't even go cheap on him because he don't come the day after they play.
Ah.
So he got to go full price, baby.
But we both think they're going to beat the Celtics.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I don't understand.
Here,
we're not that different.
We're
not that different.
Here's what the first 2 rounds have done for me. Whatever you think, you can't bet against the Heat simply because of the run that they're on, right? And I said before the playoffs started, you're asking me to have faith in something I haven't seen for 6 months, and I can't do it. And so that's why I didn't think it had nothing to do with being a fan, right? I am a fan of the Miami Heat. I also like to be right. So I take the information I have. I give my opinion. Just because my opinion is not necessarily for the Heat, don't mean I don't like the Heat. Don't mean I don't want the Heat to win. But you asked me to pick the Heat based on something I hadn't seen all year. A fan does that. So,
Man with faith does that.
Man, I have faith in God, not sports. I
Faith-
played sports. I barely had faith with the guys I played with.
Faith
You think
is-
I'm just gonna take a blind leap of faith in somebody I don't play with?
Faith is belief in the absence of proof.
So if your team sucks, you still believe in them?
No,
But
he
they didn't
doesn't.
suck. They
No,
just
he doesn't.
clearly
No,
weren't
he
playing up to
doesn't.
standards.
Because when they were
Theoretic.
playing bad, he was calling everybody on the team a bum.
You're right. So I was called
Right. So now all of a
anything-
sudden,
if
now all of a
anything-
sudden he says he had all this.
No,
I've
but
been with you all year. You know this, right?
Mhm.
And I saw you come in here calling everybody bums.
when they deserved it.
That doesn't sound like faith.
Well, when it ultimately came down to it, though, I picked him against the Bucks.
Okay.
So
You picked him based on nothing but
Jim VP,
no.
which was
Your fandom.
it's literally the best analysis I've ever had because Jim VP turned into the greatest basketball player we've ever seen. 56 points in a game 4 to put
Yeah.
a death grip on the series. And you keep going back to saying, well, you're just a blind fan. Maybe so, but I was right. Because my only analysis
You
was
can still-
Jim VP.
You can still be right and give blind faith. Right? Is it like you go, yeah, okay, you were right. I don't dispute that.
Yeah, but you say I'm right, like disgruntled. Like
no.
I-
I don't say you're right. Here, I say you were right, but your analysis was based on nothing but being a fan.
what does that mean, though?
What does it mean? It's like you're a fan of Jimmy, you're a fan of the Heat. I'm picking my team regardless.
But you've also said that I have, you know that I follow this team more than the other
Well,
pundits out
Let's
there.
ask this. Who
You-
had FAU going to the Final Four outside of South Florida?
Nobody.
And why did people in South Florida have FAU going to the Final Four? Because they watched them all
But
the
here's,
time, or
here's
they
why
were
that's not
fans?
here's why that's not apples to apples though, Dan, is because FAU's never been to the Final Four. Jim VP has now been to his 3rd conference finals with the Heat.
I understand here. I understand everything you're saying. And my only argument to what you are saying, and has been the whole time, you're asking me to have faith in something I haven't seen, and they've been playing basketball for
No, you
5
didn't see
months.
it this year.
This year, right?
This year.
Exactly.
But you've literally seen
every
this. In
year's
this
different.
guy's done nothing but do this in his Heat career.
every year is different, though.
Yeah, but the results have been the same. I know what you're trying. Like, I get what you're trying to
No,
say.
I'm not. It's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying exactly what I want to say.
Okay.
You are asking me to believe something
Let me
that
ask you
I
this.
haven't seen
Okay,
them do
well, let me ask you
in
this.
5 months.
Let me ask you this. If they did the same thing next year, let's say they're a kind of above 500 team, they're a 4 seed, but Jimmy and Bam, let's just say same roster,
Mhm.
you wouldn't have more faith that they can get it going in the playoffs now? Like, doesn't that kind of get erased? If he keeps
Yeah,
doing
but here, understand this. Last year they were the 1 seed. The year before that, they were like what, the 4 seed?
5 seed.
5 seed. They were never in the play-in.
yeah, but the play-in, they were like,
No.
the play-in was the difference of 2
They
games.
lost the game in the play-in.
It's fine.
And you're still saying that they'll get it together. If they didn't get it together, it took them 2 games to get it together then.
Once you saw that run and against the Bulls in the last 3 minutes, you knew that something had changed in Jimmy Butler.
So why didn't he do that against Atlanta?
I don't know. Doesn't matter though, does it?
You see what I was like? It like I get.
Maybe they wanted the Bucks matchup.
I-
Do you ever think about that? Chestnut checkers. Pretty savvy move, you ask me. You take out the head of the giant right away.
You do like the matchup against Budenholzer.
Oh yeah, he stinks.
Terrible coach.
He's not the coach anymore. He's going to be the coach of Philly.
Budenholzer?
Hmm.
It's,
Yeah, maybe.
it's on list.
You already have the list.
Yeah, they put it up
Yeah,
already.
they've already put it up.
Monty Williams.
It's just complete coaches carousel.
Yep,
Everybody
that's
just
exactly
moving
what- and-
around.
and Sam Cassell's the only like new name.
First of all, you need somebody that's going to bring some and put some heart in that or in some fight. You know what I mean? Like they need.
Isn't that what Doc Rivers was supposed to do?
Hell, I tried. You- the only thing that was missing on this team is lemon pepper Lou. Got everything else.
Sneaky Rick says this does not sound like somebody who's a Heat fan. I know Leroy's a Heat fan, but I feel like he's always just trying to box me in.
I think you guys don't understand. As a player, how I think about things comes from a player's perspective. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not a fan. It just means that how I look at sports is different than Tobin. Tobin can take blind leaps of faith.
That's not fair, though. I didn't take a blind leap of faith.
You've been picking Heat and 5 for 7 years.
I've been more wrong. I've been more right than wrong.
And that's all you get. Like, that's a blind leap of faith.
But I've been more right than wrong.
Okay.
I was only loud wrong 1 year.
How many championships have they won?
They've won none, but I've been more right. Like they've won more series than they've lost. And one at an asterisk because Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero. Goran Dragic was hurt. Bam.
You're telling me that you're the only fan base that talks like this.
Talks like what?
About guys getting hurt, the officials screwed up.
That's
fans everywhere.
Notice when you lose, the injuries are an issue. Tyler Hero hadn't been an issue since we've been winning.
Mm-hmm.
No one says anything. Like,
right. What do you have to say about that?
Tyler Hero wasn't the leading scorer. Goran Dragic was. Tyler Hero had a lot to prove this playoffs. It's not the same. It's a nice try by you guys, but it's not the same. Good show, though. I appreciate you trying to bring it up, but you're ignoring the fact that Goran Dragic was the number 1 scorer on the Heat that year. And Bam was playing with one arm. Shing, shing. Back after this. Oh, okay, dude. Like, you've never been late for a segment. I don't sit here saying, where's Leroy?
Lunch.
Or to get you just a snack.
Us lunch.
J-Fig's out here. She's rolling in 2 minutes late to every segment.
Whoa,
But when it's all Tobes, it's all out there in the open.
Oh, no. We're lucky if she blesses us with her presence on time for the start of the show. Just saying.
When did this turn on me? I don't like it.
Schmeeth and Schmolnick says Tobin is a pie weight.
I agree with him now.
I do like pie, though. Delicious.
Oh, man.
Delicious.
Hey, I got my 6th edition of birthday cake.
Really? What else you get?
No, Rebecca makes me a birthday cake
Every day?
every year. My birthday. I don't like.
I you had it already.
So you're getting 55 birthday cakes?
No, you idiot. My daughter? She hasn't been around 55 years.
I thought you said she makes you a cake for every year of your birthday.
Every year on my birthday, she makes me a cake.
Oh, I thought like it was a thing.
You are a buffoon.
Misunderstood. I don't think I'm the only one who mistook that.
No, you are.
I think I am.
So here's the deal. I'm going to say this quietly. She started when she was like 9 or 10.
Yep.
Those first 2 years were a struggle.
Yeah. Did you have to eat the whole thing or just a slice?
A slice.
Okay.
But now they're delicious.
Good.
She cheated me though.
Why?
1 tier.
Oh, what's up with that?
You want more?
No. It's two. When you make a birthday cake, it's two tiers. She gave me lazy birthday cake.
Speaking of tears, let's hear some Boston.
Still
tears.
delicious though. With some ice cream.
A la mode.
You know what else I didn't realize?
What's that?
It took me a long time to realize that German chocolate cake has coconut in it. I do not like coconut.
Did not know that.
Oh, and now you do.
Yep, didn't matter. Because I'm gonna tell you what, German chocolate cake, I can eat it. If ever there's a cake, you say, what do you gotta have? German chocolate. Or the other black people cake. Red velvet. Hey.
I love red velvet.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you go to a holiday at a black person's house, somebody gonna have some red velvet.
Waddle Baby Waddle says there should be 55 tiers. That'd be a big cake.
God. Of German chocolate? I don't want that much. Look, I got the perfect, like, one. I have one. Oh, I didn't tell you the other part of it. Technically, it only had half a, because Zeus had some on my birthday cake, too.
Like, because you guys just fed, like, is the dog supposed to have a chocolate cake?
No, but when they said, come on, let's go get some cake. And we came in, and it was like, half the cake, part of the cake was gone.
You wanna hear some Boston tears, some griping?
What are they griping about?
They're griping, dude.
You know what? Here's the funny thing. You think they're playing you up there?
No.
Why not?
What you mean? Do I think they're playing clips of me?
Yeah,
Because
complain.
no, because they don't have the guts. They don't have the guts to spew
It
truth
takes
on
guts.
Boston radio.
It don't take guts. It just takes attitude and
I
mindset
would,
like
dude,
yours.
I'm hitting them with nothing but truth bombs. They couldn't handle that.
Really?
They like to live in their little Boston bubble, feeding on Chowda and Sam Adams.
That's not stereotyping.
It doesn't count if it's Boston.
So,
They love stereotyping in Boston.
does anybody like Manhattan clam chowder? No.
No.
It's disgusting.
Here is Boston claiming everybody hates the Celtics.
I mean, Jimmy Butler's obviously the superstar, but he's not considered one of the like top dog superstars. So they seem like they're a team that, you know, no one believes in, but they've been there before. They know what it takes, and that they're using that as their fuel.
Yeah,
Good point,
but
Wiggy.
to me, Curtis, it's not surprising because you know how people feel about the city of Boston. Maybe I shouldn't feel that way anymore, but I still feel like they're always hoping for failure on our part.
Plus the Celtics, you know, I
That's
mean,
true.
they've gotten to where they are, but they haven't looked great doing it.
Yeah.
So I think that's another part of.
But it is amazing, and I've had people alert me to this, and I usually think it was kind of homerish, but when the Celtics win, the conversation nationally is never on them winning. It's about the other team losing, or it's about Butler's waiting for, like, it's a very interesting dynamic. And I really think it originates from the fact that the people like Stephen A. and Legler and other analysts nationally, when they were coming of age, everything was always about the Celtics winning and everybody hated the Celtics. So they have this ingrown disdain for the Boston Celtics, and it colors their coverage of everything.
Yeah.
Kind of like the
really is-
Patriots.
Yeah. All right, dude. I mean,
Kinda
could
like
you
the Patriots.
could you live more in fantasy land than these group of jokers who are like, oh my god? Could you? I mean, no one ever gives this respect to just do. I mean, did the name Bill Simmons mean anything to you? The dude was all over ESPN for 10 years, spewing Boston love nonsense. And now you guys are sitting here and trying to claim that you guys get hated on. I mean, you guys christened Jason Tatum out of the womb. People hate on Boston. Give me a break. What a bunch of idiots.
That's exactly what you do.
But it's actually true in our case.
Whether it's true or not, the people who say things like this believe it's true, even though it's nonsense.
No, but with us, it's not nonsense. Even you would acknowledge it's not nonsense. With them,
No,
that's
Here's
unbecoming.
I'm hip to your trick.
I'm not,
No,
not into
here's the
tricks,
trick.
dude.
He tries to include me into his little game so he can say, see, you agree with me here. But no, it's all the same.
No.
You can play. Listen, who cares
Do
about
you think that the
hold on. Who cares about what type of recognition you get? If you win, that should be all the recognition you need.
No, that's not true.
Again, the difference between being a player and a fan, because you not only want to win, but you want everybody to celebrate the win with you.
Dude.
I don't care.
Good for
I
you.
just want to win.
Very admirable, but you didn't have the, you had the Heat losing to the Bucks, so
What?
obviously you don't care.
No, so
What?
I can only be a fan.
Mhm.
Do you know how bad our show would be if I was fanboy like you?
I think
Do
it's
you
great.
understand how bad it would be?
So you're trying to say you're doing it for the show?
No, I'm doing it because guess what? I think it's my
I think you
job
do.
to take the information and make a prediction.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Okay, we'll
whether
take
I'm a
this.
fan or
Okay,
not.
well,
I
instead
can
of
put my
okay,
fandom
well, let me
aside
do something
to
for
make
me.
it
Do something for me.
accurate. What?
Do something for
Go.
me. Instead of trying to box me in and saying that they're just like me, which they're not.
They are.
They're not.
They are.
Why don't you
Okay.
admit? You don't think that you think Boston gets disrespected nationally?
No, I
Do
don't
you
think
think
the
that?
Heat. I don't think the Heat do either.
Oh, get out of here.
See, but that's
How
if
are you
I
gonna
say
sit-
wait.
How are you going to sit here
Can I ask
a
you a
week afterwards?
Wait.
No. How are you going to sit here a week after your friend gets on the air and gives credit to the Knicks losing to the weather? How are you going to say that and then a week later say, no, Miami gets disrespect?
Can I ask you a question?
Nope. Answer my question. Don't
If
answer a question with a
if
question.
I said those same words to everybody in Boston, would they not react the same way you do?
What do you mean? About the weather?
No. Dude, Dude. See,
They
our
give us a
conver-
3% chance.
I-
That's disrespect.
who cares? If you win, you had 100% chance.
Great. Very admirable of you. Thank
I'm just
you.
saying, like, who
What else? What else?
who cares what
Let me
anybody
ask you a
thinks?
question. What other,
If you win, it doesn't
let me
matter.
ask you a question. What other instrument do you play besides the results? Let's hear more from these jokers on the EEI.
Really? You won't stop. I hope with all my being that soon as Dan Day hits play, that they're hitting play up there to listen to you.
Good. I hope so too.
No, you don't.
Put a real radio show up there in Boston. Go ahead, Dan Day. Play some more of these idiots.
HR.
I mean, would you want Jimmy Butler over Jason Tatum?
No,
If you could only pick one?
Hell no.
I mean, I mean, he shows up and
we got a hell
he,
no.
Hell
you know,
no.
he can put that team on
I would
his
rather have
shoulders
Jaylen
and
Brown.
win a game for him with, you know, with
Right.
50 plus. But
Yeah.
he's right about coaching. Like, there's a
Mhm.
clear advantage when it comes to coaching. But other than that,
You have
Celtics,
the best.
like lineup wise, depth wise, Celtics are a much better basketball
Yeah,
team.
I think you obviously have the best player on the court. You probably
Obviously.
have the third best player on the court,
Obviously.
Jaylen Brown. You have a better roster from your 7-man deep that you're going to go on your starting 5.
I mean, like, obviously, Tatum's better. We all know. You know what's funny about that, though? Here's the interesting about that, O'Keefe and O'Malley. You guys were 6 minutes away from hating the guy's guts because he was having an all-time stinker. I mean, what like he puts up a 5 for 21, and now obviously Jimmy Butler hasn't put up a 5 for 21. Dude's been consistent as it gets this entire playoffs. Hell no. Tatum. Always Tatum. But you won't hear that up in ESPN in Bristol. Sure you don't, dude. They might as well mold the MVP
This
trophy
has
after
nothing
him.
to do with basketball.
Oh,
You
it
realize
has,
this,
you know
right?
what? It has enough to do with it than them just throwing out willy-nilly stuff, dude. Tatum doesn't get the respect. Sure, he doesn't.
Tatum doesn't get the respect.
Like, it's all he gets is respect.
You turn on the TV and he's all over the place. Whether they're talking about him or there are commercials about him, it's just the same thing over and over
Nothing
and over
but
again.
Tatum talk the entire time.
And he's not that charismatic to begin with.
He's not. Remember when he like he threw up on social media a text that he sent to Kobe. I'm like, dude, enough already with the Kobe stuff. We get it. You loved Kobe. Bam loves Kobe. You see him putting up screenshots of texts that he sends to Kobe's, late phone. What are we doing? This guy wants to be Kobe so bad. Enough of him already, dude. Hell no. Yeah, I bet you weren't saying that in Game 6. It's gonna be so sweet when we kick their ass, dude. I can't wait. Official prediction tomorrow. But can't wait.
We know what you're.
No, you don't know my prediction, dude. You don't know what I'm gonna pick.
I've known your prediction for 5 years.
That's not true.
Really?
I didn't pick Heat in 5 for the Bucks. I should have. I regret it to this day.
I don't care about the number of games.
Mm-hmm.
I
Why
just care-
you look so exhausted?
Dude, you suck the bleeping life out of me sometimes. What do you want me to say? Huh? I needed like a break.
They never give us our respect, just like the Patriots. Oh yeah, Lord knows we haven't got enough
Wait a
Patriots
minute.
covered.
And
in the
here's
last
the other thing.
20 years.
I don't want to hear about fans in Boston and what they feel about the Patriots because they want to run Bill Belichick out of there. Like, oh, you're just gonna go find another one, right? You think there's more where he came from? Idiots.
Take a quick break.